In this video, we're heading out to Gary Pond because we're going to be surveying some fish. And our objective is simple. Go out, catch as many fish as possible, get their weights, get their measurements, and track them. All in hopes to check in and make sure that the fish are growing year over year. Last year, we got these measurements from an electro fishing survey we did, which turned out awesome. But this year, we're just going to do it with rod and reel. And little do we know, we've got a couple of surprises in store. Not only do we catch one of the biggest bass in Gary Pond, but also we may or may not have dropped one of the most expensive things I own in the bottom of the pond and spend all night trying to get it. And I've got a couple simple objectives. One, I want to catch some bluegill, see how big they are. And two, I want to catch some bass and just see how big they are. I know that there should be some really big bass in here because they should be 3 years old, but we'll go ahead and get out on the boat and we'll go from there. I'm going to be fishing today, this evening alone, but then tomorrow I'm going to be coming back with a bunch of buddies. All right, first thing first, I got to get the boat out and it's going to be coming out right here underneath of the dock. All right, here it comes. See it? Underneath of our pontoon dock, we actually have a John boat stored. That way I can just slide it out whenever I want and boom, we can just fish the pond. That is what we're gonna be doing. That is gonna be my bait. These are my fishing poles. And that there is my boat. Oh gosh, about did it right there, didn't I? I'm glad it ended out that way and not another way, you know? Got me some good mildewed seat pads. But listen, if we're gonna catch some fish, we gotta get started now. We've got probably about 30 minutes of daylight, and that's not a ton. However, I do think we should be able to pull some stuff out of here. All right, now that we're in the boat, let me tell you my true objective. If you remember last year in this video, I had a bunch of kids from church up. We did a bluegill tournament. The winning bluegill, 7 inches, not that huge. We caught a lot of fish, but even still, the biggest bluegill is only 7 inches. That's my first objective. I'm gonna go right over there and I'm gonna see if I can catch a bluegill bigger than 7 inches. Next up after that, I wanna see if I can catch the biggest bass in the pond, get a weight on it, and see how much it's grown. But we gotta do that once we start fishing. All right, let's see here. I got this bass rod. I'll use it in a minute. But first, I do wanna try to get a bluegill, so let's do just that. I'm just running a real simple bobber rig, and I think I'm going to be using bread for bait. Just a bobber, down to a sinker, down to a little bitty hook, and I think this should do good. A little bit of white bread. I'm not looking for a ton of action because I'm going to have a lot of friends up tomorrow that's going to help us catch a bunch of fish. Really what I'm looking for right now, I just want to quickly see if I can catch a Magnum bluegill and beat the record. As for the big bass, that one's going to be harder. I know there's bigger bass in here. Those we're going to have to fish for. I tell you what, I got one little tree over here, a little Christmas tree we put in. There is big old bluegill all over it all the time. So I'm going to see if I can get over there. All right, there we go. Right over by the tree. No, I'm getting a bite already. I'm already getting a bite. If it's a big one, it probably won't take long for him to eat it either. He's dabbling on it. I'm just waiting for that bobber to go under. Yep, he got it. No, man, that was close. He did take my bait though. Dude, bobber fishing is some of the funnest fishing you can do, and you can't change my mind. Especially for big old bluegill. Right by that tree, boom, watch this. As soon as the bobber goes underwater, that's when I want to set the hook. Like that. There he was. Oh, no, dude, he had it. He's still there, and I'm sure he's not alone. I just like to get that hook, put a little bread on it. So far, this is going pretty sweet. If I can catch a fish, a bluegill over 7 inches the first try, then boom, I'm straight on moving on to bass fishing. There he is. I bet I got him too. Yeah, if this is a bluegill, he's over 7 inches, I can promise. 100% he is. Oh my gosh, this one's giant. Dude, oh my gosh, dude. Gary Pond fish are so healthy. This is insane, guys. Look how big his head is. Look how fat his belly is. This dude is healthy as it gets. Oh my goodness. Guys, are y'all seeing this fish? This is a massive bluegill. This is the size of my head. Guys, here's the thing. I gotta break the news to you. I know I'm the world's worst at this, but I didn't actually bring a tape measure. But there it is compared to my hand. This dude is definitely over 7 inches. There we go. Nice, huge bluegill. Let's let him go. Boom. Gary Pond low-key slaying this year. And it is early in the year too. Okay, objective 1 complete. Moving on to bass. First things first, let me go ahead and put up this rod. That is done. Turn around, pull out my bass fishing rod. Looks like we just got a simple wacky hook, but I think that should be a perfect bait, so let's run it. Let me see, is this my bass fishing bag? It is. I'll pull out the bass fishing kit. I'm looking for a wacky worm, so that is going to be one of these. I'm going to hook it straight through the middle. Actually, right there it is, the wacky rig. I'll just throw it out, twitch it around, and I do not think we're going to have a problem catching some bass. You tie on one of these wacky hooks, which is real simple. You get a straight tail worm like this one. You're going to go straight in the middle of the bait, hook it straight through the center, boom. It's going to twitch like that, and that's what it's going to do underwater. It's the simplest thing I've ever seen in my life, but the bass eat it, and I don't complain. Also, I had an idea. What about if we tagged the fish? Because right now, you know, we're doing a fish survey. We want to know if they grow. We want to know, are they getting bigger? Are they healthy? What if we took it one step further and literally got a tagging gun and tagged the fish? Then we could actually track it. I don't know. That's just a thought. I'll let y'all tell me in the comments. I'm just going to let it sit there. Let it sit there. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Let it sit there. Let it sit there. I got one. Oh my gosh. I had one. Let's try it again. Let's see if I can get it in there. Right in there. I'm going to twitch to it, twitch, get it moving, let it sit. Hold up. Hold up, I got an idea. Let's throw in a top water. Boom. And if you like what you saw right there and you think you want a KG fishing kit, or at least want to learn more about them, I'll put the link down in the description, kendallgrayoutdoors.com. And we have those same kits for bass, bluegill, and catfish. So you can really get the entire kit if you want them. And it's a really simple way to get started fishing. And I'll even do you one better. Use promo code VLOG10 and that'll give you 10% off your entire order on the website. Let's see if we can catch one on this top water. It should be pretty good weather for it, really. And while I'm out here fishing, trying to catch the big bass, let me tell you about the sponsor of this video, BetterHelp. I think everybody hits seasons where they feel stressed, stuck, overwhelmed, and it feels like they're just trying to handle everything on their own. And sometimes even taking one step forward feels super hard because you're trying to get it all figured out on your own. But in reality, progress doesn't have to be perfect, and sometimes you just need someone to help you get through it, or even just talk through it. Someone looking at it from the outside that can get a fresh perspective. And that's where BetterHelp can come in. BetterHelp makes starting therapy easy. To start, you'll hop on, take a quiz, and that's going to get you quickly get matched with a licensed therapist. Not only that knows what you're going through, but also matches up to your style and beliefs. And they'll be able to get up with you through phone, video, text, whichever one you prefer. And if that person's not the right fit, you can easily switch at any time for no cost, making it really easy to just get started. Over 6 million people have chose BetterHelp, and they've got a 4.8 out of 5-star rating on the App Store. If this is something you're interested in, or at least want to explore more, click the link down in the description or go to betterhelp.com/KendallGray, and that's going to get you 10% off your first month with BetterHelp. Sometimes all you need is someone to talk to help you get through a sticky situation. And if this sounds like something you want to try, just click down in the link. And now let's get back to trying to catch this bass. I'm surprised we ain't getting hammered on this thing. I really am. I'm kind of like actually surprised we're not getting destroyed. Yes. There we go. He hit the top water. Now this is one of the smaller ones like I was talking about, but that's not bad. That's kind of what we were after. I don't have a scale to weigh this guy, but he is very small. That's okay. That's okay. I'll go ahead. Oh my gosh. You do want to watch out though, because these treble hooks can get you if they want to flop like crazy. Get the fish out here. Here we go. It's a little fish, a little fishy, but he will be big one day. Now, I gotta get this thing out of the rope. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, one's on it. One was on it. Let's see if he can get it this time. He was on it. There he is. Perfect. Perfect. And I think it's another one of the small ones. So, definitely not the biggest bass in the pond. But, nonetheless, if we're wanting to do a fish survey, that's a fish, and this is the survey. I don't know what that means, but it sounded tough. It sounded tough in my head. Either way, guys, it's starting to get kind of dark here, so I think we want to head on in tonight. But don't worry, because tomorrow, I'm bringing back a load of people, and I can promise we're going to be catching a lot of fish. Hopefully, a little bit bigger than this guy. See you, Gary. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. But then my buddy Logan came to the pond to fish a little bit, and that's whenever a big gust of wind blew, and we lost something very expensive. I lost my big expensive camera, and it's currently in the bottom of Gary Pond. We've got to try to get this thing. All right, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to try our best. We don't really know if this is going to work. AJ's on the way. All right, so here's the thing. AJ loves that camera. I told him just come up here, something happened, and we need your help. So AJ is currently on his way up here. We're going to have to break the news to him in person. But in the meantime, let's just work on what we can. Is the camera magnetic? Not really. And it's shaped like a rock. So is it snaggable? Not really either. Is that our best option? Yeah. We're going to get this big weighted treble hook. We're going to go out there. We're going to drag the bottom. Are we going to be able to snag the camera? I don't know. One thing we do have going for us is that, one, the camera does have a little wrist strap on it, so we might be able to snag that. And then two, the umbrella hit the water first. So if we can snag the umbrella, the camera might be in it. One way or another, if we get it fast, it might be okay. If we don't get it fast, it definitely won't be okay. Note to self, next time we get going, we will be bolting on the picnic table. AJ's rolling up. You's asleep?
Oh yeah.
Well,
I don't really remember what you said, to be honest with you.
So he's out fishing at the pond.
Okay.
You know how our camera, how it was clipping, like at the volume thing?
Mm-hmm.
It was a setting, so I took it down there and set it on the table, and then the wind blew and the table went in, and the camera's at the bottom of the pond. We don't have a camera anymore.
Nah.
So now we're going to try to snag the camera. That's crazy, ain't it?
That's rough, bro. That hurts. I didn't even buy it.
For y'all that care, it's a Sony A7S III with a Sony lens on it and a 2 terabyte SD card. Let's get the let's get the hooks out. We got work to do.
Here's the backstory. Give me some story.
The umbrella went in first, so there's a chance it's in the umbrella. You know what? Let's just get to the pond. Let's get to work. From where you know, where was it? Where did the camera hit the water?
The table was right here, so I'm saying like right there.
All right, let me try.
Right in that area.
All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm on something there. That's definitely something. I've hooked up on something. I think it's probably the umbrella. Something's moving though. How is it moving? I'm gonna just keep pulling like this. Logan, if it comes up,
yeah,
you grab it. Can you pull out your phone?
Yeah.
And just shine the light. What's gonna happen is I'm probably just gonna pull this up, and whenever, if ever you see anything, just try to grab it. It's full of water, it's gonna be heavy, but if you can get a hand on it, this might be our best chance of actually getting it. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm reeling in a shark. This may be our best chances if somehow the camera is, you see it?
Yep.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll come down and I'll grab it. Let's see if we can pull it out like this. Oh man. It ain't in it. Let's keep pulling it up. Wait, we gotta pull it up. It ain't in it. But you can see why this thing just took off. Oh my gosh, it's freezing cold too. The problem is that if we try to stand it up, it'll probably take us. It'll probably take one of us with it. Hold on. Which way does this go? That way. Damn. Yeah. So this way. It should fold up.
It's going, yeah. It's just kind of slow.
Alright, it's game time. Alright, if you can shine your light again. I'm gonna get on this side of you now. You get on that side.
Okay.
I'll just drag. How far out? Did you see how far out it was?
It shouldn't be no farther than like, put your rod out in the water and I was like, no farther than that right there. Like when the umbrella hit, it was on the outside of the umbrella.
So it was moving. AJ, do you want to go rig up that other rod?
Yeah, I can.
Alright, it's in the back seat and the treble hook should be there too.
Okay.
We'll just systematically tear this thing down. No way. No way. I've got something, guys. I've got something.
Please.
I'm telling you, I've got something right here. It feels bigger than a camera. No, that's it. Get it.
We got it, bro.
No, we did not.
Yes, we did.
We just got it. Now, it is turned on, which isn't supposed to happen.
No.
The light's on. I can't believe we just got it. Y'all would have never believed me. What do we do at this point? What do we do?
It's just pretty much just take it apart and let it
You
kind
want
of...
to take it back home and see? Oh. Wait. Take the battery out.
Yeah.
Let's take the battery out before it burns itself. And let me get those SD cards too.
I think the SD card's probably fine.
The SD cards might be dry. The SD cards. Let's get that thing home quick. Alright guys, emergency press conference. Me and Daryl has something very important to tell you. What it do, Daryl? This is a little side note, but if Daryl ever dies and I'm able to collect his body, definitely getting him mounted. That would be sick. But here's the emergency press conference. I got something to let you know about. Summer is right around the corner, and what comes with summer? Bible camps. Now, for the last couple years, I've worked at a Bible camp, and I was looking around, and I noticed two pretty big problems. One, I looked around and I didn't see any camouflage water bottles. Criminal. Two, I looked around and I didn't see any camouflage Bible cases. Now, as an outdoorsy American, I took that personally. So over the last year, not only have we created the KG Camo Cup, which is a camo water bottle, perfect for Bible camp, but we've also created a camouflage Bible case, both of which in KG camo, so they match. But what I want to let y'all know about is that I've actually bundled them together, calling it the KG Bible Camp Bundle. Because you're going to get a camo Bible case, which you're going to need at Bible camp, and a camo water bottle, which you'll probably also need at Bible camp. And then if you get the bundle, they're not only cheaper, but they also come with a KG bracelet pack with WWJD on all of them. So it's pretty cool. I know the Bible camp's coming up really soon, but if you want a camo Bible case or a camo water bottle, both of them, click the link down in the description, learn a little bit more about it. This fits most average size Bibles. I think it's 8.5 by 11. It's got this front pocket for your pencils and stuff, sticky notes, bookmarks. Then whenever you open it up, it'll open up like this. There's a Bible in it there. It's got places for pencils, places for other stuff. It's got a built-in bookmark into the Bible case, so it's super sweet. And it's not giant and huge. It's pretty compact. As for the water bottle, to drink it, you'll pull off the cap, drink it like that. And then to fill it up, you take both the top parts off and you can open it up big. So, pretty sweet. This is the prototype that I used last year. Pretty stinking epic. You can probably see a bunch of dents in it. But yeah, if you're interested in that or any other merch, KendallGrayOutdoors.com or the first link in the description. Alright guys, we're walking it into the house. We got it wrapped up in a towel here. We're gonna take a look at it closer and then we're gonna ask, well, let's just get it inside. Let's do that. We gotta go. Alright, let's check it out. Ooh, dude, I don't know how much hope we got. Here's the lens if y'all care about that, but it's a good one, I guess.
That lens cap's brand new.
The lens cap, well, look here, boom. Oh my goodness.
It's just water.
Big reveal. Check it out. Ready?
You ready? Yeah.
It's foggy. That's pretty bad right there, dude. Alright, so can y'all see that?
Yeah.
They can see the water in the lens?
Yep.
Surprised a bunch of water. Whenever we poured, I mean, y'all saw it, water was coming out of here. And the thing with this lens, it's got a motor in it, so it's got electronics in here. It's not just glass. Okay, well, that's not good. I guess we'll just let that dry. As for this is called a dead cat microphone. Well, the cover's probably still good. We can probably salvage that.
Yeah.
The SD cards, I don't know. This looks like the most waterproof compartment, but I don't know. I already got those out, though. Where's a really dry place we can put them right now? Probably just over here. I'll set them right there then. As for the battery, I'm gonna say toast. I mean, it was buzzing and lights was flashing when we pulled it up. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Hey, buddy.
Hey Kendall, good to hear from you. What's on your mind today?
All right, we got a problem. So I was out fishing at the pond. We had a Sony A7S III that went underwater 12 feet deep 45 minutes. What are the chances it's still good? Is it waterproof? Is it water resistant?
Oh, that's a tough one. Unfortunately, the Sony A7S III isn't waterproof or water resistant. It's a weather sealed camera, which means it can handle a light sprinkle or some dust, but not full submersion. After 45 minutes underwater, especially at 12 feet, chances are the electronics are compromised. But hey, you never know until you dry it out and check.
So, what are the chances it's okay?
Honestly, the chances are pretty slim. Water and electronics don't mix, especially after 45 minutes underwater. Corrosion and short circuits.
All right.
Likely. That
Okay.
said, miracles happen, but you should.
Okay,
brace
I got
yourself.
you.
If it's any comfort, we've all had gear mishaps out in the field. If it's toast, at least you'll have a good story for your viewers. Let me know if you need any advice on the mixed steps or, well, picking out a waterproof case.
It's brutal.
Go ahead. Roast me again. Keep it coming.
Well, Kendall, I guess you got a new definition of catch and release. Except this time it's your camera that swam away. Maybe next time the fish can film you. They've got more experience underwater.
Keep going. Keep going.
All right, you asked for it. I mean, next time maybe leave the underwater shots to the fish. They're naturals. Meanwhile, your camera just auditioned for the role of an anchor.
Golly.
I'm done. All right. Well, I'm going to say this. At least we got it back. It don't work anymore, but at least we got it back, and we've not fully given up. We are going to do what it says, I guess. We'll open up all these different ports, and in 1 week, we'll get back with you guys, and we will see if this thing turns on. And that brings us to right here. We're back out at Gary Pond. Here in just a moment, I'm going to let this air dry a little bit. It's been about 2 weeks. We'll see if it works. But I've also brought an elite team of fish surveyors, because catching only one bass, that ain't gonna work. Okay, if we're trying to do a fish survey here, we need to catch more. So
We have to go out on the road.
some of these may be familiar faces. Jackson, what are you using?
A little crankbait.
All right. What about y'all? And we're going for any kind of fish.
I'm working with bread.
Working with bread, so maybe a bluegill, maybe a catfish.
I don't know.
With bread, and for bass, I'm probably gonna go with a spinner bait.
Okay,
I don't know what this is.
that's a fluke. That's usually used for bass.
Hold up, I think it's a Z2 baby shad.
Z, what?
Z2
Oh,
baby
what the
shad.
heck is that? They work really good at our pond.
A zoom?
A Z2 baby shad.
No, I think they're
Oh, were they the real stretchy ones?
they're Strike Kings. I think, yeah.
Oh, okay. What are you using?
Worm.
Spinner worms.
Worm.
What are
That's
you
a-
using?
I'm sorry, Kendall.
Probably bread. We should have a pretty good chance. And whenever we catch a fish, let me know. I'll pull out the scale and we'll get going. But one thing that happened that y'all don't know about is that a couple weeks ago, I dropped this camera in the water, in the pond. And so today, here in a few minutes, we're gonna see if it works or if I lost the camera completely. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's got like spider web water pattern in there. And then the backside, there's no water in there anymore, so that's a good sign. And then this camera, unfortunately, that's just the best we have it, but it's still got mud on it, but we'll try it. I'm gonna let that sit in the sun for just a minute. We're gonna see if we can catch some fish, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't think it's gonna take super long for us to catch a bunch of fish. So, especially with this many people fishing, I think we'll be able to get some fish going real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and get down there as fast as I can. I got the scale, and then I got this spinning rod. I'm gonna be going for bass. I got that out, just the bass kit, the KG bass kit. It's just a little orange jig head, little orange grub. Boom. That's what I'm using. And if we don't catch a fish today, there's no excuses. It's not my fault. Your fault. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. We've got 6 rods out here. I don't think it's gonna take long though.
Oh, are you kidding? Can you see this?
Look at that view right there. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
No, there you go.
Oh, that's a.
All right, let's weigh that thing.
That's a big one.
I don't know if we weigh the bluegill, but we're definitely gonna measure it. I'll give a quick measurement real quick. He is approximately 8 inches.
That is.
Remember their fishing tournament last year?
Fishing tournament.
Last year, what was the one that won the fishing tournament?
7.5.
7.5 inch bluegill won the bluegill fishing tournament last year, and boom, the first fish we caught was already 8 inches.
Bigger than this one time.
Well, you won it?
Yeah.
You and
Rainy.
You kind of tied for first, so. I'm gonna see if I can get on a bass. Jackson, I thought you was bass fishing. You changed up real quick after you saw he caught a fish. Jackson switched up pretty quick, didn't he? He went from bass fishing to casting right where you was getting a bite. And I think that if we catch a really small bass, like the one we did catch.
Got one.
Who did?
That's a big one.
Bluegill?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Pull out the thing and measure it right there, and we'll see how big they are. Because if they're on average getting bigger, it would make sense. But we're also looking about Josh, the 80-pound catfish, to see how much has he actually eaten. Oh, I caught a fish right there. Hey, if you got your lure, your little bass thing or whatever, come over here and cast it. I'll show you a place to cast. See on the other side of that rock, cast your bait on the other side of these rocks.
Kendall?
Yeah, you're good.
No, no.
Oh, with a bait caster?
Yeah.
Oh, well then I can't help you there. Oh yeah, just twitch. Yeah, there'll be bass right around this rock. But a lot of them's this same size. I'm actually not gonna weigh this guy because there's not much to weigh. He's just really small. There's a bunch of bass in here that same size, and I think they're 1-year-old bass. I think the best thing we can do is actually tag the fish. What do you think if we did that? What if I got a fish tagger and like tagged them? That way we could see which one we caught before.
You know, this one's good. You gotta toss him back in the water for a minute.
I'll get him right here. There you go. This one's approximately 7.5. So that was the record winner for last year. He swam away, he's fine. And while we're fishing and catching fish, I want to come at y'all with the verse of the week. Ecclesiastes 11:5. As you do not know the path of the wind or how the body is formed in a mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things. You know, in life, out here on earth, there's a lot of things, a lot of it's complicated, and sometimes we're just not going to understand why. Because at the end of the day, we're just people. We can understand simple things, but there's going to be a lot of times where the answer is just, I don't know. And that's okay. The good thing is that God does know. And as long as we're riding with Him, and He's riding with us, we don't have to know what everything means. And I don't know, I just think that's pretty epic. We don't have to know how everything works because we know the person who actually does. Oh! JT, you casted half your rod off.
I got one.
No, you didn't.
You caught the other half of your rod. Dude, look at that bass! Look at that bass!
Oh,
y'all see that?
That's huge. Where?
He's right by the rock.
He's right by the rock. Kendall almost got stuck on it.
As soon as I freak out my pole.
Yeah, dude, it was a big one. Cash, did you see it?
Yes.
That's the kind we need to... No, I got her. I got her. I got her.
Oh my.
That's the one we want.
Oh my God.
No
You
way.
need a net? Do we have a net?
Well, we don't have a net. We don't have a net. I'm just going to pull her up. I'm pulling her up. Oh, dude. Oh,
Oh my gosh, she's
that's giant.
pregnant.
That's the one. That's the one we're looking for.
That is huge. That's probably 2.
Oh, let's try it. Yeah, let's weigh it. This is the one we wanted. This is the one I was wanting to catch. And we just saw her. Look how fat that is. First, let's get a length. See if you can pull out the tape measure thing. We'll just get a rough estimate. A rough estimate is what?
17 3/4.
Oh my gosh, they're getting big. Now let me.
That's a giant one right there.
All right, I'm gonna weigh the pounds right now.
I'd say probably 2 pounds.
What's your guesses?
2.
When you catch them?
2.5. I got 3.
Let me get this in it real quick. I don't think it's gonna be 3 pounds.
I don't think so.
Dude, it's 2.4 pounds. So 2.5 pounds. That's crazy. Let's go. Dude, that's bigger than your head. And you are not 5 foot tall.
Oh, wait, is that a fish in there?
Probably.
That's definitely a bluegill.
I'm gonna drop her back in.
For sure. Oh, yeah. Right there?
Also, JT was trying to tell me he was 4 foot tall. No shot.
I am.
No shot. Not even close. Not even close. Well, I mean, I'm 7 foot tall and you're like this big. I mean, I don't mean to brag anything, but at this point, I'm pretty much smoking all of y'all.
Real nice, Kendall. How old are you?
6, 7.
You got a bass? Let's go. We'll get a measurement on it either way. I'll get a real quick measurement. Nothing too crazy, but I'll get
It's not that big. It's like maybe 15 inches?
15. It was 9.
Oh, dang. I'm up by 6.
How about this? If you're 5 foot tall, then that bass is 15 inches. We'll go with that. Uh-oh. There we go. Jackson's got one. That's another one of the smaller ones, but...
It had that in its mouth.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That bass had this worm in its mouth?
Yes.
That's a June bug worm. That's actually kind of crazy that it had it in its mouth. I remember fishing with that like a month ago. Well, if everybody's gonna stand on the platform on the thingy, I am too. I don't want to be left out. You caught a nice piece of grass. That's good. Tree pounder. I think I'm gonna get fish tags. I think I'm gonna do that very soon too, actually, and like tag the fish, and then we keep track of them. Is she still there? Yeah. Oh, she is there. Oh, dude. Oh. Oh!
Did he really?
No! Carter didn't do anything. Wait, hey, she'll come back. She'll come back to that same bed. She'll come back. I'm gonna head over to this corner and see what we can do. And then it won't be long, we're gonna be testing out that camera. Man, if that camera works, that's gonna be pretty sick because that thing's expensive, I'll just say that. According to ChatGPT, it's not supposed to work at all, but who knows? Gary Pond may just have magic water or something. I'm gonna see if I can get some fish over here in this corner. No, oh, I think I'm going to. I seen one go after it. Oh, there he is. Hey, I got a bass over here. Someone wanna come catch another one? I saw one over here. They're on a big one over there. I don't blame them if they don't come over here. No, they got it. I gotta go. They got it. They got it. Did you get it? Dude, that's a big one. I don't know if it's bigger than 5 pounds. All right, let's weigh that thing. Dude, that's another big one.
That's another one I had on mine.
I think it's the same one.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know if it is. Let's see, right there it's on kilograms. We don't know what that means. It is 2.06 pounds. And now hold it right there and I'll measure it. So a 2-pound bass guarding a bed, which is epic.
JT, get my phone.
And it's give or take 17 inches.
JT, get my phone, hurry.
So the only difference was that other fish that I caught had half a pound of food in it.
That was crazy.
Dude, the fishing's good today. Where'd my rod go? I think I set it down somewhere and lost it. Where? Oh, on the bank.
Fish survey's going pretty crazy.
Fish survey's going really crazy. I ain't mad about it.
I've never caught a bass in Gary Pond either.
Yeah, there's not many. There you go. Jackson's got one over there. Another small one. We're really going to focus on weighing the bigger ones because those are the ones we want to track the most. I tell you what, I'm going to get on my phone. I'm going to buy a fish tagger right now. And that way, if it's not next video, it'll be the video after. We're going to come back out here, catch a bunch of fish and actually tag them. That way we can keep up with them. Boom, bitty, bitty, boom, 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 bop. Boom, bought it. Fish tagger is on its way. Hey, JT's got one. No, it just got off.
Is that a bass?
It was a bass.
No, it doesn't. You didn't get it on the bank. You didn't get it on the bank. It doesn't count.
All right, moment of truth. First things first. Battery going in. Does the camera turn on? All right, that's in. I'll go ahead and put the lens on too.
One of these.
Hold up. Okay. Actually, I don't know if y'all can't see this. What? Yeah. But it is working. Dude, it's working. The camera's working. After dropping it in the pond. Hold up. That wasn't supposed to work. Maybe the screen doesn't work. Guys, I don't know if you can see it, but it's working. The lens is a little sticky, but believe it or not, after being in the pond for 45 minutes and being snagged out, it's working. I didn't expect that, but maybe we didn't have such a big loss after all. Dang! Boom diggity. I'll take it. I'll call that a big tub. Subscribe if you're not already, because I've already purchased the fish tagging kit, and that video will be coming very soon. Click right here for last year when we actually electrofished the pond, or right over here for a couple weeks ago where I actually caught the biggest catfish in the pond, Josh, the 80-pound catfish.